right, so both teams need a win tonight. Dallas, the Cowboys and the Giants coming up next. The Hudson River from New York City since 2020 after Sunday's loss.
For me, I think it's follow the path that's been
Blowouts last year. Now Fitz.
Get them going early, and this team's going to be running away with this thing.
But as their great coach, Dan Quinn always told us, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. So you got nobody to be mad at but
field, right? Other than your body being banged up, you get back on the field, you get to get those negative vibes and feelings out of the locker room and out of your building.
He's a big part of this pass game. Look for him to make plays on the field.
Sherm, for this defense, what does Dallas need to do to get a stop? Because it's been rough the last few weeks for them, and they dig a massive hole.
It's offense.
Now the Cowboys started with a win in Cleveland, but they were shredded the last 2 weeks at home by the Saints and by the Ravens. That once vaunted defense has, in a word, been awful. They can't run the ball. They can't stop the run. That's a bad combo platter. How do they fix it?
Well, I think you're confident that Dak eventually is going to find his way. I think the big issue is the defense. This is a new scheme with Mike Zimmer, his 29th year in coaching in the NFL. It just seems like the guys are trying to figure it out. They're playing a little bit slow. They're not getting off blocks. They got to stop the run tonight and get after Daniel Jones. The exciting thing is we got two 1-2 teams that both need a win at week 4. Whoever wins, they're 2-2, got some confidence and momentum. Whoever loses, 1-3, disaster.
When this kid and raving, heck yeah!
Okay, so what's your FanDuel best bet for tonight then?
I look at the Malik Neighbors and I would lean against this number.
Oh, why?
Does that make a lot of sense?
The under.
I think Malik Neighbors is. They've got to take something away. What do you do? Take away your dominant hand. Make you play with your left hand. Take your best thing away from you. They will absolutely take away Malik Neighbors. It's not going to be easy, but they will dedicate 2 guys taking Neighbors away. Other guys will have to find a way to have some success. So that's why. So I know you don't like my plays, but
Coaches defer. So the Cowboys to receive. Greg Joseph to kick off. Graham Gano, of course, was hurt a couple of weeks ago. He's still out. Cavante Turpin, number 9, is a top-notch receive man, but won't have an opportunity here as it bounds through the end zone. And thus, the highest-paid player in the league at $60 million per. He has won his last 12 starts against the Giants. They've killed him. 26 TDs, 6 picks. What the Cowboys have to do this week, or hope to do anyway, is get off to a faster start. They've been down 14-3 early in their last 2 games and could not recover. Rico Dowdle starts as the running back. We'll see him and Zeke Elliott tonight, and they give it to Dowdle, who cuts it back and turns it into a 7-yard gain to get things underway. Bobby Okereke making the stop for the Giants.
Dak in his 9th year controlling this offense, and had a career year last year, throwing for over 4,500 yards. He'd be the first one to tell you. In fact, he talked about it after last week's game against Baltimore, how they're anxious to get back on the field. This short week maybe came at the right time.
Here we go.
2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground again, but going nowhere. Smothered. Nick McLeod comes up from the secondary to take down Dowdle. So it'll be
really surprised a lot of people last week against Cleveland, dialing up more pressure. And here early, back home on a short week, getting his defense right away dialed in against this running game.
Put Hunter Lipke in the backfield, flanking Dak. Fake it to him. Prescott on the move, throws incomplete, and the crowd already roaring. Isaiah Simmons put the pressure on
from CeeDee Lamb, so they're on 3rd down trying to eliminate him being a factor, and they get off the field.
Brian Anger comes in to punt. Amir Smith-Marset back to receive for the Giants, calls for and makes the fair catch at the 15-yard line. Big Blue starts from there. Here comes Daniel Jones. Game's very good. 4 TDs, no picks. He's had no success, though, against the Cowboys in his career. See if he can turn it around tonight.
Yeah, and remember, he's got athletic ability and an ability to run. And one of the things last week the film would show, obviously, Lamar Jackson's 1 of 1, but it was just a zone read principles. Wouldn't be surprised with that athletic ability to mix that in early in the game, get his feet on, settled into the game and get his confidence going.
Neighbors top of the screen. Start with a fullback in the lineup here. and a 5-yard gain up to the 20-yard line for Devin Singletary. 4 years in Buffalo, last year in Houston, and now he's the guy with Saquon Barkley now in Philadelphia.
How about that? Brian Dable comes out, as you said, old school I formation with Johnson, who's a fullback lined up there in front of Singletary. They're going to try to test that Dallas defensive front. It's had a hard time defending the run, dead last after 3 weeks in the NFL against the run.
Running back is now Tyrone Tracy on a 2nd down and 5. Extra protection in the backfield. And here's Tracy going nowhere, bunched up at the line of scrimmage. So the Cowboys went 3 and out, and the Giants are now faced with a 3rd down on their first possession, 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, I think the greatest thing there you could see is Overshone, who's in there right now, linebacker, just getting downhill. You know, if you're wondering, with Mike Zimmer, mentioned earlier, first year he's here as a defensive coordinator, the big thing he would talk to you about is the interior. Important, they got to do that better, and the linebackers got to be able to get downhill to be able to help out with that offensive line coming off those D linemen.
Jones back to throw, wide open, his neighbors. Wide open by 10 yards. I mean, the guy starts his career that way, and you let him run free down the left sideline.
Now keep in mind, Carson, that's 3rd down. It goes right after the
Dallas. To the left side, on the ground, going next to nowhere and slung down is Singletary. Booth making the tackle there. Singletary with Dable when Dable was the offensive coordinator in Buffalo.
And that new offensive line and really give you some big, tough yards, especially in those short yardage situations.
So Parsons on the sideline on this play. 2nd and 7. Jones is going to keep it. Jones a good runner. Jones about 2 yards shy of the 1st down. Tackled there by Donovan Wilson, and we have a flag, our first of the game. Referee is Clay Martin. Well, one official indicating a face mask. Sometimes it can be overruled by somebody else. We'll see.
During the run, personal foul, face mask. Number 82 offense. 15-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
That's the Giants tight end. That's Daniel Bellinger. So it would have been a 3rd down and 2.
Him out on the edge and controlling the line of scrimmage. Now they get behind the sticks.
3rd and 2 becomes 2nd and 18. They go 5 wide here. Quickly, left side. Wandale Robinson makes the catch at the 41-yard line. Andrew Booth making the tackle for a short gain. It will be 3rd and 11 for the Giants.
One of the top corners in the league. And then you've got not Carson, the rookie, but instead Booth, who hasn't played a ton of football, who's now in there, and already Dable going after him. So what are they going to do with safety support over top? Because they're going to clearly try to challenge number 25 in white tonight.
Couple 3 receivers to the right side, indicating the guys who could blitz, and they come, and Jones is forced to throw quickly, and the catch is made, but short of the 1st down. That's Robinson. So back-to-back plays to him. Ball now at the 33-yard line. That's going to set up a 4th and, let's make it 4th and 4.
Jones did a pretty good job there just to keep that play alive, that pressure. They brought Wilson, the safety, up the middle. He got through clean, but able to recognize that and get the ball out. Give him a shot here anyway on his field goal.
Greg Joseph has been around. So with Gano hurt, they brought him in last week. He made all 3 extra points, but missed his only field goal attempt. This from 52 yards off the foot of Greg Joseph, and it is good. So the Giants get on the board first, 6 minutes into the game. Manhattan, that's the Hudson River, the Meadowlands. So the Giants on top. And another kickoff into the end zone, and a flag is down. Speaking of flags, we're going to show you something in a second about that last call on the face mask. Meanwhile, Clay Martin, guard line.
Illegal formation, number 1 of the receiving team. The Giants have elected to enforce the 5-yard penalty from the touchback spot to the 25-yard line. First down.
All right, Kirk, go back to that penalty on the face mask.
Let's go back. We were charged. That's a 30-yard total. That would have been 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line with that penalty.
Too bad they didn't put up much of a stink.
Yeah.
Pass over the middle is caught for a 4-yard gain here. C.D. Lamb, who was not very happy last week and expressed himself as a Giant is down on his knee. That's Raheem Nunez-Roches. But Lamb unhappy with his lack of production. He was very demonstrative on the bench and then basically said during the week, my fault. I should be better. I got to control my emotions better, and we'll see what happens tonight.
Yeah, I think anybody who's followed his career both at Oklahoma and in Dallas, kind of surprised to see him lose it like that and the emotions. But I'm with you. I thought it was really stand up. Great to get on the same page and everything could be fine, and they'd put up those big numbers.
2nd and 5. Daddle stays in the block, and that's caught at the 40-yard line by C.D. Lamb, and we go to Kaylee.
Yeah, guys, CD told me that he was being selfish on Sunday in the way that he let his second quarter fumble erupt his emotions on the sideline. He said it ticked him off watching that game back, but it taught him what not to do. He told me he took a hard look in the mirror and saw a man who's already developed a new character and how to approach a heated situation. He said, I was a part of the problem. Now I will be a part of the solution.
Gets a breather here. You got Deuce Vaughn in the game as the running back. And he'll make the catch out in the flat and to the 45-yard line. And a flag is down. Clay Martin off to a busy start tonight. That would have been a 4-yard gain.
The pass was a forward pass. Pass interference. Offense number 1. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
So that's already 2 penalties on Tolbert. He had 1 on the kickoff.
Field.
So it's 1st down and 20. Got Lamb lining up in the backfield. Tight formation. Toss to him. There's a little bit of a convoy. Threads his way through. Nice game. Gets out to the 41-yard line. Tackled there by Jason Pinnock. 2nd and 10.
Hey, that's a good way.
Boys have run 6 plays, and half of them to Lamb. 2 catches, 1 run. Dowdle back in. Fake it to him. Dak dancing, throws, caught, falling down, then stopped at the 48-yard line is the tight end Jake Ferguson.
Looked like he might continue thinking it was man-to-man. Instead, he settled out here on 3rd down and short.
Four-man rush. Dak escapes, fires into traffic, and that is caught by Hunter Lipke. Number 40, fullback, tight end, H-back, whatever you want to call him, but a guy who's going to play, I think, a bigger role in the Cowboy offense than anybody thought at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, he caught a corner route last week on a nice scramble where Dak made a tight end and showing what he can do these last couple weeks with his hands.
The new Moose Johnston from the 41-yard line. Trying to cut it back is Rico Dowdle. Gain of 1. Raheem Nunez-Roches, who needed some assistance coming off the field a few plays ago, back in there, makes a stop.
They've got, of course, Dexter Lawrence is a big issue and concern. There's a great look at Zeke Elliott, who's back in Dallas, wearing 15, his number in college. But yeah, it's a handful in the middle. Dexter Lawrence, 97. They got some size and some quickness on this defensive front.
Short drop, quick throw, caught C.D. Lamb. Nothing to complain about tonight. To the 30-yard line he goes, and a 1st down tackled by Deontay Banks.
Trelawney does a nice job of getting into the face of Dak Prescott, but this is the Dak Prescott at 20.
8th play of the drive. Fired, caught, Lamb to the 32. So CD, who has made a 4-catch game his hallmark, 4+ his career already.
After the week last week, the emotions, the frustration, he and Dak on the sideline that we already showed and talked about tonight, getting the football into his hands early and often.
2nd and 6. Again, a short drop, quick throw, and tackled is Tolbert inside the 30-yard line. Cordell Flott.
Weapons in this offense that can emerge. People hoping that Jalen Tolbert, Jalen Brooks can be those guys, along with Dowdle in the backfield.
Even Cavante Turpin, the special teams ace, could see more action as a receiver. Prescott fires, caught. Cooks, speaking of Cooks, 1st and goal. Tyler Newman, the rookie out of Minnesota, saving a touchdown there. 1st and goal. The clock is 8 for 8 on this drive. Give it to Dowdle. He gets it to the 5. Dexter Lawrence, big number 97, right in the middle of the stop, and 2nd down and goal from the Giants' 5-yard line.
Cooper Beebe is a rookie who played guard in college. A great play.
Dak comes up in the pistol on a 2nd and goal. Surveys, fires, tip incomplete. During the traffic, Bobby Okereke breaking it up at the goal line. Flag.
We got a hold by the rookie left tackle. You have 2 rookies up there. This is going to be on Tyler Guyton, at least from what I saw, the left tackle.
Offense number 60. 10-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
Thibodeau on the other side of Brian Burns, the big acquisition that they brought in.
Thibodeau on one side, Brian Burns, they got from Carolina. Number 0 on the other side. 2nd down and goal. Looks one way, the other. Sets up a little bit of a screen here. Dowdle takes off, scores, but another flag is down. Flag down at the 10-yard line.
I think it's going to come back.
Cowboys already
On the play, result of the play is a touchdown.
Wow, picked up the flag. No foul on the play. And just like that, the Cowboys were ready to huddle back at the 25-yard line, figuring it was on them.
Kicking it over, and Dallas gets that touchdown. Heck of a run there after the catch, like I said.
Replay assist helping to make the call. Brandon Aubrey for the extra point, which is automatic off his foot. And with 2:06 to go in the quarter, sounding like crazy, and I welcomed everybody to the 1976 season.
Oh, okay.
And I said to Frank, it's already been a long year. One whale of a game. Meanwhile, we're going to get a run back here from inside the 5-yard line by Tyrone Tracy. It's slung down at the 23-yard line.
But when we showed that this morning, I thought 86 Giants. I mean,
Sims, you had Bill Parcells on one side, you had Tom Landry on the other side. The Giants, of course, would go on to win the Super Bowl.
Right.
Phil Simms had a phenomenal day in Pasadena, going 22 out of 25. Yep.
That was the beginning.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
September 8th, 86, and Oprah Winfrey made her syndicated debut the same day. There you go.
Oh, my God.
We're connected. 1st and 10 here at the 23-yard line. Singletary is the running back. Come up in the I formation, and Singletary will take the ball out to the 27-yard line. Gain 4, 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, last series, remember they had that tough penalty that went against them, but you saw Daniel Jones in command on that first drive. He was 3 of 3, 53 yards. You look at this Cowboys defense. Remember again, if you're not familiar with it, they've got it. They're big and more physical, especially in the interior. Brian Dable's going to keep challenging that.
Singletary again. Stuffed at the 30-yard line. Eric Kendricks, several years in Minnesota. Last year with the Chargers. Picked him up in his 10th season in the league. 3rd and 3.
Yeah, and his familiarity with this scheme, he's almost like a coach with Mike. He's out there. He sees it. He understands it. He makes adjustments on the fly. Very important piece to this defense this year.
Jones to the outside. Caught. And a great little step there by Robinson to pick up the 1st down. Had him initially.
They have as well.
20 seconds to the end of the quarter. Neighbors looked like he was ready to throw, but backs it in, and they chased 2 years ago on the first drive. Go empty here. Neighbors in the slot to the left. Jones looks that way, fires that way up to the 35. Neighbors makes the grab and taken down there by Overshown.
You see different defensive linemen running on and off the field. I think a big issue is the lack of depth. You know, they lost down on his 11, especially on these third down situations.
Third down and 14. Jumping across. Got a free play coming here. The flag down. Free play down the field, and it's picked off. But you know what's going to happen. That's Diggs for the moment and comes away with it. But the Cowboys know all too well what the story is going to be. That's Carl.
That's number 55. 5-yard penalty. Replay third down.
Good hard count.
As he's felt. Third down and 9. Neighbors and Diggs matched up. Top of the screen. Jones looks the other way. Jones comes the other way. That's caught by Robinson. Great move. Needed 9, got 11. Broke away from Eric Kendricks. And play action. Hangs in the pocket. Fires. Caught. Spinning. Slayton. Juggles. Out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
This is a great job of picking this blitz up.
In a yard gain. Go 5 wide here. Rush 4. Jones deep. Hold in at the 2-yard line. We got another flag, though.
I don't think that.
So Tracy made the grab, but the teams are walking it back up the field.
Illegal shift. Offense. There were 2 players moving at the same time, and number 29 did not reset prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
That was Tracy.
Yeah, you had the
first and 15. On the ground. In a yard. Eric Gray. So we go with 3 backs who can carry the ball. Singletary, Gray, Tracy, and then of course you've got Neighbors. So 4 guys have already carried the ball tonight.
Great job there by Dallas. A huge story has been what's going on with the interior of the Cowboys defense. That time, that's their job. Eat up those linemen and keep Kendricks free. He's able to get downhill and make a nice play there close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 14. Jones flushed. Jones fires on the run. 26-yard line. That's his man tonight. Wendell Robinson making another catch to set up a 3rd down and 9. So Jones has completed 7 passes tonight in 8 attempts. And they walk. That's normally noted from upstairs. And they say get him off the field. And that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, he stayed down right on top of him. He stayed down for a moment. That's why the official took him off.
Looked like it was Marcus Nealand. So 3rd down and 9. Jones fires a little behind Neighbors, who reaches back and makes the catch. But it sets up a 4th down, and in comes the field goal group.
How about that play in space by the linebacker? Overshot
to make it 7-6. 41-yard attempt. Made a 52-yarder early. Snap a little high, but Dillon gets it down. Joseph bangs it through. And with 11:11 to go, 2-10. Get a report as soon as we can. So Joseph to kick off. Cowboys on top, 7-6. Each team coming in 1-2. As week 4 commences here tonight, starting with a touchback on this drive. Time now for the Thursday Spotlight presented by Uber Eats. Zeke came up as a rookie, led the league in rushing. Number 4 overall pick, and Elliott picks up about 8 here. We go to Kaylee.
Guys, Micah Parsons was just handed his helmet back. He's sitting on the bench, but we don't have confirmation on his status moving forward. After he was taken off the field and right into the blue tent, they brought everyone in there that they could fit, including the neurotrauma consultant, the head athletic trainer, the team internist, and the head orthopedic surgeon. And yet he is out of that tent and back on the sidelines.
And with his helmet. So good news for the Cowboys. 2nd down and 5. And taken down in the backfield is Prescott after the fake handoff. Azeez Ojulari making the stop there. So Dallas faced now with a 3rd down and 5.
You know, wonder if this is a read, and if it is, Ojulari is right there to make that play.
Pressure. Caught. Can he get the 1st down? Loses the ball as it goes out of bounds, and the officials come over and appear to be ready to spot it a little bit short. Ferguson making the grab. Tackle is made there by Nubin. And they're going to mark it just shy of the 40, and the Cowboys will come up without a huddle.
Under center, if they do, you'd expect them to just sneak it.
Instead starts that hard count. Will they really go? They will. To the fullback. Here goes Lipke again. Started to lose his balance, but kept it and gets to the 45-yard line. Broke away from a would-be tackle by Thibodeau, which would have created the turnover on down.
Has that ability, not just out there being physical in the run game.
2nd year out of North Dakota State to the sideline. Here goes Lamb. He gets free on the inside. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown. And they say there is a flag at the end. Where is it? It's down at the goal line. Never want to jump the gun with this crew.
You're right.
So they huddle. Is it after he scored? Result of the play is a touchdown.
Okay.
After the play on sportsmanlike conduct, taunting number 88 of Dallas. This is his first towards disqualification. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the try.
48-yard extra point. And for Aubrey, that's not even a remote issue. TD, 9-6. Well, so 14-6. And Brandon Aubrey, who kicked a 65-yard field goal last Sunday, hits this line drive to the 5. Eric Gray, who fumbled the opening kickoff last week at Cleveland in a disastrous start for the Giants, as Cleveland then scored on the next play, but the Giants won the game. Kirk.
Let's take a peek in.
Singletary slips to the outside. Ball is out, but they're going to say he was down by contact. You got Kendricks right there, down by contact. Gain of 2. Second and 8.
That's when the runner was down by contact. Second down.
It's been an issue for Singletary, who's fumbled in each of his last 2.
But it wasn't clearly, obviously, it wasn't out until he hits the surface.
Meanwhile, Singletary being worked on.
Dallas is challenging the ruling on the field that the runner was down by contact. Timeout.
So that would have been a 2-yard gain to the 30. They'll check it out. We'll check out briefly. And is now back in.
Heard him say the knee down. I think a lot of people focusing on the elbow, but that knee was clearly down.
Running back is Tyrone Tracy. 2nd and 8. Jones is 8 for his first 9. Pass number 10. Going deep. Coverage is great. And incomplete. Batted away. You got Malik Hooker got over there. You had that great battle going on. There they are yakking with each other. Neighbors and Diggs, and then you had help over the top from Hooker to bat him up with a pick. Yeah, you had Alabama covering LSU on that one. 3rd down and 8. Jones slides left, fires, caught 40-yard line. Holding there by Neighbors. That time Booth was covering.
Good chance he's going to work back, try to get to that first down marker.
With the fullback in there. Look out. Spun down, flipped down. Mozzie Smith takes care of Tyrone Tracy for no gain. 2nd and 10. Halfway through the 2nd quarter. Dallas on top 14-6.
There's a big emphasis from Mike Zimmer this week after the game against Baltimore about doing a better job of getting off blocks and tackling. You know, they came in tonight allowing 5.4 yards a carry. That's dead last in the NFL. Tonight, just over 2 yards a carry. And I think the two things you're seeing, they are getting off blocks, and those linebackers are flying around making a lot of plays.
This was a defense that was 5th best in the league last year. 2nd and 10. Catch is made up at the 42-yard line. Neighbors making the grab right there, 3rd and long. We go to Kaylee.
Well, Micah Parsons was evaluated for a neck injury in the medical tent. The concern, I'm told, was a stinger, which is an irritation of a nerve as it exits the neck. So that helps explain why they needed so many medical professionals in that tent with him to give him this go-ahead to get back on the field.
Here for the Giants, they're 4-6. You know, and considering this pass rush, pretty good start to Daniel.
Singletary back in. 3rd and 8. Sliding left again. When he caught up at the 50-yard line. Robinson making the catch there. And they're going to mark it a little bit shy of the 50-yard line, about a half-yard shy of a first down. Of course, the crowd wants them to go for it. Looks like they will.
That time we finally saw Micah Parsons get in, but Daniel Jones is able to first down in midfield. Heavy on the right.
Singletary in the backfield in trouble, but gets himself out of trouble and picks up the first down. Got away from Donovan Wilson, who was slow in getting up. 2nd-year backer out of Texas, their 3rd-round pick.
Fumbler, that defense, they are doing anything they can to knock that ball out of there away from Singletary.
Isn't that the truth? Remember, years ago, of course, Tiki Barber had that play.
Yep. Old school.
Very. From the 48-yard line. Play action. Puts it to Singletary. Has some room to roam. And picks up 14 and a first down. Odigizua making the tackle.
Because of what they have now up front, so much better than where they were a year ago.
Through the middle. Stopped there for a gain of 2. Tracy, the rookie from Purdue, picked him up in the 5th round. 2nd down and 8.
Good job of changing up a lot of these looks by Brian Dable, who again calling the plays, different formations, different ways of attacking Dallas, giving them a lot of looks, trying to slow them down with pre-snap movement, moving Neighbors around. He's been in the slot, he's been outside. Now again on the slot here on the left.
2nd and 9. And a whistle. Clay Martin.
12 men in formation on the defense with the snap imminent. It's a 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
First, with a new scheme, trying to communicate and trying to adjust back and forth. And that time, just one guy not able to get off the field. Just really no awareness to get off the field there with 12.
6 penalties, 50 yards against Dallas to this point. 3.5 to the half. 2nd down and 3. To the right side and into traffic goes Singletary. So 3rd and short.
I think this defense is heard enough about how they're the weakness of this football team, at least tonight. They've really shown up front, doing a much better job in the interior. And the biggest thing you could say is that they're keeping these linebackers free, especially 50. Eric Kendricks, the veteran, only 1.8 yards a rush tonight for the Giants.
Overshown is back in. 3rd down and 3. Jones is going to keep. Jones is going to get the first down. Daniel Jones takes it to the 21-yard line. Stopped by Booth. First down for the Giants on this drive, which has
picks up the block from the rookie Theo Johnson. It allows the blocking angle there for Theo Johnson to help out.
Off the fake again to the outside. Free, but dropping it. Flag is thrown. You got Robinson who dropped it. For the moment, taking it all the way down the field goes Malik Hooker. Got the flag back at the 18-yard line, and everybody's going to come back in that direction.
So we got a man downfield for the Giants. That's what the flag.
Play assistance. The pass was incomplete. However, we have an eligible player downfield. Offense number 72. 5-yard penalty. Replay the down.
Has not occurred. We got another flag. It's like June 14th here. Otherwise known as Flag Day, as you know. Clay Martin looks like a referee out of Central Casting.
Looks like a young Terry McCauley out there. Terry was always tight in the uni, I thought, back in his heyday.
All right. After all that, play clock gets reset at 25. Giants have controlled the quarter, but still trail by 8. So 1st and 15 now. Singletary. It'll be 2nd and 13, and that will take us officially to the 2-minute warning at the Meadowlands. He's on about 4 hours sleep compositely. 2nd and 14. Short pass, tackle made immediately as Donovan Wilson takes down Neighbors. So this drive has consumed half the quarter. Coming up will be the 14th play, and they've only gone 51 yards in 13 plays to this point.
Again, 5 of 8. Doing a pretty good job here protecting Daniel Jones. 5 of 8 on 3rd down. See what Brian Dable comes up with. You would think trying to move Neighbors around, trying to get him a matchup that's favorable. He's going to start off on the right.
Starts him basically on a wing. That's Robinson in the backfield. There's your defensive alert. And two more flags.
He did 3 hard counts.
Infraction. Defense number 11. 5-yard penalty. It's 3rd down.
Somewhere Aaron Rodgers is watching this and appreciating this effort here on this 3rd down from Dan.
The Giants have elected to run the clock. To avoid that, the Cowboys will call a timeout. Timeout on the field.
Okay.
Let's take a peek why we have this timeout at Daniel Jones.
New York. So, you know, it's kind of like the saga continues. Is he our guy? Is he not our guy? Yeah, he couldn't have loved watching Hard Knocks, I'll tell you what, this summer. Talking about the same thing, talking about trading up. 3rd down and 4 after that timeout taken by the Cowboys to avoid the runoff. They want to get the ball back. Jones under pressure. Avoids the sack for the moment, but gets sacked and a flag is thrown. With a hold against the Giants.
Offense number 72. Penalty is declined. It's 4th down.
Now Luminor.
Yeah, Al, watch. We keep
at the head of the group right now. Greg Joseph. A 38-yard field goal attempt, and that is good. And a flag is down. I should make that a recording. A flag is down.
Decline. Right. Result of the play is a successful field goal.
Yep. So we're supposed to make it 4th and 3. So 3 field goals.
45.
Yep.
You got a shot.
His range is like Paramus or Secaucus. And through the end zone.
So we've talked a lot about Dak Prescott.
Already has 3 sacks this season. Pass caught over the middle, looking for the sideline. Can he get out of bounds? Yes, he can. Is C.D. Lamb.
Really focused on trying to keep number 88 away from making a big play.
Dak's only miss was his first pass, so he's completed 12 in a row. And make that a lucky 13th as Jake Ferguson makes the catch, but for a very short game. Okereke makes the stop. Prescott brings him up to the line quickly. Clock
10 yards away from having a shot within his range.
Oh, yeah. And now they're a lot farther. That's Thibodeau breaking in and taking him.
Oh, yeah.
He'll run the gamut. 2nd and 18. Prescott to the outside. They have to use the sideline here. Tolbert makes the catch because they are out of timeouts. 3rd and 12. Thibodeau came across the line. You got a free play. You got another flag. You have 2 more flags in the backfield. No more laundry left. Tolbert made the catch, 29-yard line. And any number of calls coming your way.
You got offsides.
Side, defense number 5. Holding, offense number 60. Those penalties offset. Previous spot, we'll replay the down.
And that takes away a shot at a field goal here, this hold, because it was a...
That costs you a timeout. So the Giants have 2, but probably moot at this point.
2 officials still talking, just kind of a microcosm of the first half. A flag is still on the ground here at the 35-yard line.
So, all right.
Charge to the Giants.
Now they change that.
Keep this in mind, 20 seconds. If they get tackled, obviously, inbounds, they're going to have to sprint out to have a chance at a field goal on this 3rd down. Unless they're...
And a long one next. 3rd and 12. Four-man rush. To the outside, low, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the intended receiver, so with 4. Prescott 14 of 16 for 164. You're kidding.
False start. Offense number 30. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
It's the 8th penalty now, right?
No, it's the 147th. Absolutely.
I think it's got to be up there.
Without question. You're going to need some new flags to throw in the second half. These ones are filthy. Angers kick. Will bounce inside the 5.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, there's another flag. In fact, there are 2.
The Giants will enforce it at the succeeding spot. It's 1st down.
All right, next week to Atlanta we go. The team at least is in the game as they haven't been the last 2 halftimes.
They may end up winning the football game.
Drop, picked up. This is Tracy, and he gets smacked, comes out, and that's the way the 3rd quarter starts. To Kaylee.
Coach, Dak and your offense look sharp.
Playing.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, so Mike McCarthy. Meanwhile, they recovered the Giants their own fumble after that kickoff and start on the ground. And that defense, which has allowed less than 2 yards per carry, does it again here. Mozzie Smith takes care of Singletary for a loss of 3, 2nd and 13.
Yeah, let's go back and look at that kickoff return.
Singletary in motion to the outside. Jones looked that way, then looks the other way, and that pass up at the 30 is now 14 of 16. Jones steps up in the pocket. To the outside he goes, and that will be Darius Slayton right there. Picking up the 1st again.
And they have come out giving the ball to Daniel Jones and letting him find some matchups.
Neighbors was the man in motion. Here's the pass caught by Robinson. Big first half. Starts with an 8-yard pickup here. Gets the ball in the Dallas territory for a 2nd down and 2.
And I think one of the adjustments he made, coming into tonight, all week we talked to him. He said, man, we've been watching Dallas. Everybody's talking about it. They get the ball out quick. Let's try to protect the quarterback, and let's take advantage of these weapons we have on the outside.
And 2nd and 2. Threading his way. Should have the 1st down. Goes Devin Singletary.
On that right side, we keep talking about the line. The right side, both from the Raiders. Greg Van Roten came over, and Illuminar also came over from the Raiders. Here in September, you're going to have to work and find that rhythm. But with the line coach coming over from Las Vegas and the right side, both from Vegas, I think there's some built-in continuity there.
Yeah, that was a major priority of the offseason. That offensive line a mess last year. Double fake. Tracy takes the pass, and Tracy picks up the first down, stays in bounds, breaking tackles. To the 25-yard line he goes. Good protection. Good pass to the 10. Neighbors makes the grab. Malik Neighbors. 6 catches tonight on 8 targets for 74 yards.
Hey, isn't it amazing what Daniel?
Yeah, speaking of Manhurts there. Oh, this drive to him as Jones avoids the sack, throws incomplete, out of bounds. Pressure put on by Kendricks. Don't forget, Manhurts recovered that fumble on what could have been a disastrous beginning to the second half.
That's right. And this Dallas defense, 2 runs on these 8 plays.
Lawrence off to the sideline. Over the left side, picking up 3. Singletary. Make it 3rd down and goal.
Well, we know who's been his target. Neighbors last week had a couple big plays against the Browns down in this area, and we've got a man down. Looks like Leofau from the Cowboys.
It is. And you saw Lawrence already on the sideline. There is DeMarcus. So they work on Leofau and an injury timeout. 3rd and goal when we come back.
Again, just to remind fans where Neighbors is and the big scores that he had last week.
Off to the left. They bracket him. Pass is caught and taken down at the 4-yard line is Robinson by Overshown. So it makes it 4th down and goal.
So they use Neighbors as a decoy. Brian Dable trying to.
A famous coach said a long time ago, you start listening to the crowd, pretty soon you're sitting with them. Field goal is good from 22, so 4 field goals off the foot
at regular season.
So Joseph, who's done the job tonight, 4 for 4. Touchback here. Division dominance.
And after that hit by Big Dex.
Halfway mark of the quarter. Dowdle. And a decent run here as he takes it up to the 50-yard line.
Jones making adjustments here. See what they might want to continue to do. Boy, it was a great opening drive to start the second half. You look at Dowdle, you know, we were talking now in our meeting this morning, and you're used to it. Some high-profile, huge name as a Dallas journeyman, 5th year, been a backup, kind of had to wait his turn.
Nice run here. Yeah, I mean, you think of the Cowboys and the history, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, Tony Dorsett, Herschel Walker, guy by the name of Emmett.
Back up to Pollard. Tony Pollard, he was 3rd guy, a lot of times just on special teams, and just by sticking around and improving and getting better. One thing for sure, he runs hard, runs with it, kind of a chip on his shoulder when he gets his hands on the ball.
Quickly to the outside, and Elliott makes the catch. Elliott with New England last year. Actually, I think he led the Patriots in receiving yards.
Yeah. You know, going all the way back to his days at Ohio State, you know, he's always known for his ability to run downhill and break tackles and have speed in the 2nd and 3rd level, but does have very natural soft hands as a receiver. Here he is again motioning out.
2nd and 5. Lamb comes out of the backfield. He makes the catch. He spins. He can't get the first down.
How about that as a changeup for Mike McCarthy? You motion out Zeke and you keep 88 in the backfield, CeeDee Lamb, just to give the Giants defense just a different look, effective communication, make them try to keep guessing where CeeDee Lamb might be. Now he's on the slot off to the left.
3rd and 1. It's Lipke, the fullback, in the backfield. flare him out and pass out of his reach. Flag is down. Amazingly, the first of the quarter.
They may get that left tackle, the rookie, again.
Holding. Offense number 60. 10-yard penalty. Replay third down.
Guyton again.
When you double inside, this is called using that move.
42-yard line, third down and 11. And yes, they are in Aubrey's range. He will be 61 yards from here. Dak fires, and that's incomplete. Trying to hit Brandon Cooks, covered there by Cordell Fluck. They're going to opt for, Brandon Aubrey, who's Aubrey's kick. Does it again. As Gray runs it back. Gray past the 30. Gray out to the 32-yard line. A penalty is done.
How much more distance it has. And in these conditions, he told me he's good for a 68-yarder.
Oh, I don't doubt that. From the 32-yard line, you wonder how far he can kick one. Jones to the outside. Neighbors makes the catch. Short gain. Second down for Malik Neighbors now. 7 catches for 79.
And continue here. This is second drive here to start this second half. And B tonight, 222 yards.
Gray is the back on 2nd and 5. Jones keeps. Jones is going to get wrapped up, and Jones is going to get taken down to the 30. It's Neighbors shifting over to the right side. Diggs staying with him. Press coverage. Jones the other way. But the tackle is made there by Jordan Lewis on Robinson, so it's 4th down. You know, I'll tell you what, that Cowboy defense doing a...
And how about the play on the inside there by one of their great leaders, Jordan Lewis. Nowhere to go with the yards after the catch.
Giants' first punt. The Scottish-born Jamie Gillen, left-footed kicker. With the backspin, fair catch is called for, made at the 18-yard line by Cavante Turpin. Under 3 to play in the third. Cowboys begin this drive from their own 18-yard line. Start with a run and a hole, and that's Zeke Elliott with a flag, in fact, a pair in the offensive backfield.
See, I think
holding number 56. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Take your pick.
Even with 50.
That's not good when you have the center and the left guard.
Back to the 9. Lamb takes the give, and he is taken down by Brian Burns, who's had a pretty quiet night. But Burns, good.
Perfect position.
On 2nd and 20. Trying to pick up a few. There goes Zeke. Barrels his way out past the 15. Tackled by inside. So Lamb is now outside. Matched up with Banks. Dak goes the other way. Lipsy makes the grab, but way short of the first down. And so the Cowboys forced to punt from deep in their own.
On 3rd down, and it's a snap of the ball. They drop out of it, sit back in zone. The ball comes out quick, and they're able to rally to the football pretty easily.
1 for 60 and 1 for 50. To the 26-yard line. Smith-Marset has some room. Skips through the Cowboys and finally is getting taken down just shy of midfield. Good run back. Brings it out. Trying to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Yeah, and in these two markets, you go to 1 and 3, even though it's early in the year. It's a cynical bunch.
You think?
Yeah.
From the 48-yard line. This is Neighbors is going to break a tackle and then got taken down there for a gain of 6. We go quickly to Cayley.
Guys, DeMarcus Lawrence, after a quick trip to the...
Huge part, obviously, of
back-to-back weeks.
Well, you go right. 2nd down and 2. Singletary to the outside, gets around the corner, picks up the first down. And a flag is down. Amazingly enough, only the 4th accepted penalty against the Giants. Seems like about 40. Neighbors swings over. He's to the left. Diggs on him. Good playing press. Jones goes the other way. Jones going deep. Does he make
him early? Didn't work out. Now Oruwariye is in 27.
So that 11 sign, 11 personnel. One back, one tight end, and Daniel Jones
timeout.
Will take a timeout.
Experience at 27 on the other. You're just trying to find a way to create them. Now they get the matchup up top. There it is. Neighbors against him. 27. There it is.
Go 3 by 1, 3 receivers to the right on 3rd and 11. Jones looking straight down the middle. Coming this way. Eyes downfield. Throws. Caught. Breaking a tackle. But still shy of the first down is Robinson.
Diggs this time follows Neighbors.
Bring pressure. Jones throws and it's caught. Cutting inside was Neighbors. Slow in getting up. Help to his feet. And a first down.
What a chop.
2 minutes into the 4th. Parsons still on the sideline. Play fake. Over the middle. Neighbors again. Flag is thrown though. 21-yard line. The flag is down at the 25-yard line.
I think that's going to be on
Dallas.
Illegal contact.
Yeah. Robinson each with 10 catches. Again, play action. And this time it is Neighbors, but he will go nowhere. Tackled there. Yard behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 11.
That looked nasty. Yeah, I'm just glad to see that he got up from that hit as he submarined him, went low. See Neighbors, that's on the season. 2nd most through 4 games in NFL history with the receptions.
39 last season. Beginning of his career. Little toss back here to Singletary. He's going to cut it back. Jones comes in to look for a block. Puts a guy down, but not enough to spring him. Leofau comes into on here. Neighbors to the outside. 3rd down 14. Down the right side and incomplete. Little underthrown at the 10-yard line. Darius Slayton.
John Runyon.
Joseph trying to go 5 for 5. This one from 42. And it's good. It's replacing. Visit NFL.com/ Joseph sends it into the end zone. Down there. Started at 30. Kirk.
Big story tonight has been step up on the left side.
One tough night's work. Pass is caught here. Taking it out close to a first down is the tight end Ferguson. He signals first down. The officials say not quite. Or as Lee Corso would say, not so fast.
About 11 minutes to go here. We got 1 and 3.
2nd and inches. Here we go, says Dak, and pick up the first down here as Dowdle takes it out to the 45. To Kaylee.
Guys, Trayvon Diggs is back in the Cowboys locker room getting an IV to treat him for dehydration, so that confirms the cramps that you suspected, Kirk.
Right guard TJ Bass is in there on the right side. It's another young guy. Play fake. Throws, and that's Ferguson again making the grab here. Nice catch.
And we've kind of seen them make some good reads and getting the ball out in a hurry.
Meanwhile, you saw them working on Martin on the sideline. And they'll pick up a first down here on a 2nd and short as Dowdle takes the ball to the 40-yard line.
Martin's out?
Right. Prescott throws, contested and incomplete. Flott is there, taking care of Brandon Cooks.
good to see Martin back.
Time scored only one, though, for 16 yards early in the game. On 2nd and 10, Prescott fires to the sideline. That's hauled in, and that's the Cowboy answer to the Giants' #1.
Down with it.
Dowdle bouncing his way to the 21-yard line. 8 minutes to go in regulation.
Yeah, this is a huge.
He'll make the short trek over to the Giants sideline.
If you're Dallas, you hold them to a field goal, or if you're New York, you hold them to a 7-minute mark.
And here comes Diggs back. I'm not sure I feel that good the way that Giant offense is going. 2nd down and 6. And they give it this time to Lamb, but that's read perfectly by that Giant D. So halfway through the quarter now, 3rd.
Remember the left tackle? We just showed you some highlights tonight. It's been tough for Tyler Guyton as a rookie.
To the right. Prescott, look out. Hit as he throws, and incomplete. And that time he had Thibodeau coming around the corner to bust it up. 4th down. Here comes Aubrey now. 40 yards, which he makes in his sleep.
That's an extra point.
Easy. He bangs it through. So Aubrey, Jersey. Temperature right now, room temperature, 72 degrees.
Great to see Diggs back from the IV that Kaylee had talked about from the cramping.
And Parsons has been in and out since he got his attention. And Aubrey will put the Giants at the 30.
Here's our next.
Diggs is top of the screen. Neighbors came to the bottom. Jones rolling and looking and throwing, and out of bounds, incomplete. Threw it away. 2nd down and 10.
And the defense from the Giants.
Dallas has won 13 of the last 14 meetings between these teams, including 6 in a row as Jones throws. That's caught up at the 35-yard line. Theo Johnson, you're right. I mean, nobody's been in the cross, which is hard to do in this town. In any town, actually.
He tries his best, doesn't he?
Yep. 3rd down and 4. Pressure coming. Pass is caught. And does he pick up the first? No. Because Wan'Dale Robinson is tackled. About a half a yard to go.
That's one, as a quarterback, you'd love to see Robinson run that route another yard or 2 further. So when you get hit, you're beyond the sticks.
Hands it off. Singletary puts his head down with a naked eye, looks to have it. And with
there gets the first.
Inside 5 minutes. Jones under pressure to the outside. Neighbors. Forward progress is stopped there by Jordan Lewis. 2nd.
Stop one. Make him go to somebody else.
2nd and 6. In the backfield, that's Parsons. Takes Tracy down as he takes the handoff.
And we just
idle right now. Here's another one. Clock ticking to 3:40. 3rd and 6.
Diggs following one everywhere up top now.
Jones over the middle, and that's incomplete. You had Robinson looking for a flag, covered there by Jordan Lewis. 4th down. They work on Parsons, an injury timeout with blue 10, so he's out. DeMarcus Lawrence there, he's out. They're 2 key guys. Marshawn Nealand is in. Chauncey Golston is have to get to the Cowboy 49-yard line or turn it over. Jones surveys, chased away, chased from behind. Downfield he throws. Does the catch count? It does not. It does not. Meanwhile, the officials now conferring with each other, and all three are saying no. Well, coming into the game, and we highlighted it at the very top, a spectacular debut. Have to play another game until we go to Pittsburgh in 10 days. As Parsons goes back to the locker room, there is Diggs. The Giants, meanwhile, so now the Cowboys can play a little clock ball here. 2 timeouts for the Giants, plus the 2-minute warning. Start on the ground. Zeke. Little shades of the old Zeke. Not quite the complete old Zeke.
Defense. Just wonder for the Giants down 5 here. Obviously Dallas is going to work clock. You get the 2-minute warning. You got one more timeout.
The field goal would make it an 8-point game. So right now it's going to be 2nd down and 3. They've got one. Diggs recovering on the sideline. Lipke going back and forth. Hand the ball off here. Elliott puts his shoulder down, comes up a little bit short, and the Giants have to take their final timeout.
The Giants call their 3rd and final timeout.
The defense, there's Neighbors out of the 10. The mentality, just the way they've been playing, it's been, if I'm a Cowboys fan, I'm very excited to see this effort, especially in a short week with those injuries.
3rd and 1, they give it to the fullback, and he's gets a 1.5 yards, and that is enough. Lipke picks up the 1st down. So the only time the clock will stop now is at the 2-minute warning as they take Neighbors.
Okay, if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, to sit there staring at potentially going on the road and potentially dropping a 1 and 3 to be able to get out of here is okay.
Especially with that upcoming schedule. Elliott gets taken down in the backfield. That will take us to the 2-minute warning as McFadden makes the tackle. So for Daniel Jones tonight, numbers were good. 29 out of 37 for 281. They will, if they hold on here, in the friendly confines of AT&T. Dowdle. That guy is going to be really happy tonight. There he is.
Yeah.
Mike Zimmer.
Hendricks you know about, but tonight Overshown, number 13. I think they found their linebacker next to him right now. He played really well. He was all over the field.
Through the 33 goes Dowdle. So they will take it all the way down here. Aubrey starts out. So as it looks right now, I think a lot of people are very happy that there'll be a field goal attempt right here. So this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, of all things, no good. It's his first ever miss. Breathing, just barely though.
And themselves a shot.
And don't forget Neighbors is out. So crazier things have happened. No timeouts. Jones looking for a chunk down the sideline and broken up, intended for Robinson.
Boy, Malik Hooker goes for the interception and the ball goes over his head, and Robinson.
We're down to 22 seconds. Jones pressured down the sideline. That's thrown out of bounds. So it's 3rd down and 10. Yeah, you're right. You had so much confidence right in Aubrey punt it. You put him in maybe at the 10-yard line. Now you tell him 90 yards instead of 59. A Hail Mary, and who knows what happens.
Yeah, and here you had 15.
Jones launching it deep downfield, and it's taken away. Aurorier. There he is. Double receiver. Mike.
Here we go.
And there we go. Here we go, and there we go.
forget to subscribe.